Ace, speak. Speak. You can do it. Come on. Speak. Speak. Speak, boy. Speak. Come on. Look at him. Speak. Speak. There it goes. It's coming. Speak, Ace. Ace. Speak. Ooh. Speak. Come on. You can do it. See. Can you speak? Speak, Ace. Speak. Ooh, I know it's in you. Come on, boy. Come on. Say hi to everybody. Ace. Don't look at all the mice running around on the floor. Speak. There you go. Speak. Speak, Ace. Come on. No, look here. Look at everybody. Can you speak? Yeah. Good boy. You're busy. Hey, come here. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Okay. Can you speak? Speak. Speak. Come on. Come on. Everybody, he just woke up from a nap. Look at him. We got a little mouse running around in here. He is just preoccupied with this mouse. What's up, everybody, on Friday night? I am so low. I'm so sorry. Amanda will not be joining us tonight. She has had an emergency with one of her dogs. It got in a fight, something. It strayed off last night, and she had to take it to the vet, and it's just been a mess all day today, and she's got to sleep, set with it tonight. So, yeah, so she's not here. Sorry, I know you guys love hearing her carrying on and reading your texts and comments. I'm going to do my best to see what I can do about reading the comments and giving you guys a good show. Look at Ace. He's so cool. Ace, what do you think, buddy? Huh? What's going on, man? Come on. Hey, can you speak? Hey, sit, buddy. Sit, Ubu. Hey, speak. Come on, speak for me. Hey, you gonna bark? Yeah. He's in a laid back mood. I've had him. Guess what I did tonight? I took my house. Let me show you. I'm gonna go outside. I don't know if there's much light out here. This is our kitchen. This is in our office. Come back. I'm gonna show you our co-construct. I'm gonna run you guys through, if you were a customer, how that works. And this is the headquarters of what's going on. There's my man. Yep. And so I'm gonna take you out here. Amanda knows how to reconnect. I'll show you guys tomorrow. How's that? Let's see if that'll work. Let's see if I can do it. Are we back? All right, I turned off my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go off my phone. I got pretty good signal here. So I'm gonna do that, but it's right outside. Maybe I can show you here. It's no big deal, but I'll show you tomorrow. That's my home. I just pulled in. Whatever you do, I've got a $300 farm tractor I built my house on. The tractor's the trailer's 16 foot and my home's 20. So we got a little hangover and the tail end's a little heavier and the whole front end just popped up. Hey, I will, it's hard for me to, let me put it right, buddy. Where we at? There it is. Hey, there you go. Now you got a face. How's that, everybody? There you go. This is where I was last Saturday night, and I've got you on a plug here. I'm going to show you the screen behind me. I just wanted to let you know that I am working. This is me. This is Randy Jones. I'm with Incredible Tiny Homes, and I'm going to show you a little bit of our homes outside. I was going to try to do the card so we could draw, see who wins this weekend. Can see and hear you now. Awesome. Good, folks. Hey, Cindy. Nice to see you guys. All right, so I'm solo tonight. Amanda's not here. I was gonna let you know she had an emergency with her dog all day today. Had to go to the vet, emergency, kind of like a surgery, and stitched up, and had been in a big fight. And anyway, she's sitting with the dog. So I'm gonna try to read a lot of your comments if I can. It's hard to read, talk, think about what I'm gonna say. But there's a couple things I wanted to talk to you tonight. And what I wanted to get around is, first of all, I wanted to tell you about the resort, of course. This is day 24 on this. And I had a phone call today that was probably, it made my entire day. If she's watching tonight, she knows who I'm talking about, because I told her she made my day. And she's been trying to get a hold of us, and her cell phone didn't work all that well. And I called her because she left her number, and I called her today. And she is 77 years old. And I hope she doesn't mind me telling her story a little bit, all right? But she said, I want to buy into the resort. And I said, okay. I said, what kind of home would you like? She said, I would like the 10 by 26. I said, okay. And she said, how do I do it? And she goes, I don't get, when I get an email, I can't pull up a PDF file. And so I can't look at anything. And I was like, all right, well, maybe we can just mail it to you. And so we started talking. And she has a son that's getting a little ill. And as we talked, listen to me, she's 77, and she has a son that has been disabled since birth and hasn't been able to walk or speak for 50 years. And she was amazing. And I said, wow. I said, 50 years. And she said she's taken care of him his whole life. And then 4 years after he was born, she had triplets, okay? And I hope and I'm not going to give you her name, so you'll never know who she is. And she raised her triplets. They're 3 girls. They're all doing great. They're all over the country living. And she had the sweetest attitude. And I said, well, what makes you want to move here? And now this is it right here. You're 77 years old. And I says, why do you want to move to Tennessee and live on our resort? And she said to me, she said, Randy, because, she said, how did she put it? She said, because it looks like a happy place. Is that not awesome? She said, it looks like a happy place. And she said, I want to be happy. And I said, at 77 years old, you're willing to just uproot your life and go somewhere you've never been before and live with people you never been. She goes, I want it. She goes, you make me want to live, and you make me want to just be happy, and I want to be with people that are happy. And I said, you're going to be happy when you get here. We're going to have some fun. Now think about that. She's 77 years old. And I know I'm talking to a lot of folks out there. I know, even, and it motivated me. It made me, just thankful for my day and for what we're doing. And it made me, gosh, we don't have time to be sad. We don't have time to be naysayers and complaining or even worrying about anything. It's just, oh my gosh, to have the courage that she's got at 77 years old. And there's some other folks like that too that I've met that are older, that are moving across the country to be here, to be in this place and share your all's, a company. There's 150 of you all going to be here. All right. 70 some, 36, 50, and they're done. They're over with. All we need to do is finish it up. I don't think we realize what's going to happen. I really don't think we realize. And I'm so sorry I can't read all your comments. And I know you guys are really good about answering each other's comments and stuff, but I don't think you guys realize how awesome this is going to be when people can get it. I know we've had drama before this place has even started. And if you're into any of that, you've heard it and you're gone. I get text drama all the time, but you know what? The heck with all that stuff. That lady has made me reassure that what I'm doing is the right thing. She reassured me that, you know what? Her comment today, and then the comment that I heard on a podcast the other day of the military guy that's been in business for himself. And he said the only regret he's got is he didn't take a chance. He didn't take more chances in business. And I told you guys, I have never not taken a chance. Up to anything that's come to my brain just about that I've thought it through and I didn't know how it was going to work, I went for it. You know what? And I do have to say that I know that when I'm done, I'm going to say I did everything possibly I could do. I've worked hardest I could ever could work. I've given all I could give, and I can sit down and I can say, you know what? I did it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you. Let me show you some Co-Construct. This is a software program. Let me, man, who takes selfies? Do you ever take a selfie? This is so hard. You don't ever want to look at yourself. All right, here, let me go across. All right, now I've taped up the screen so you guys can't see. We got to give privacy to our customers. All right, so when you go into Co-Construct, you're a customer of ours. This drawings you get. All right, so this is on a software, and you can go in here and you can look at your plans. I want to tell you, when I started this company, I did drawings on a piece of paper like that with a pencil. I took a picture of it and sent it to everybody. I mean, I did hundreds of them like that. Look how far we've come here. Look at this screen that we have. Now look at this drawing. Okay, so I'm going to try to scroll through here and show you a little bit. So you have your floor plan. And I talked to somebody today. I was on the phone a bunch today talking to customers. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. But see, it says here, compost toilet. Here's your shower, 36-inch shower, custom gas stove. Yep. And then you've got over here, and it shows, here's your door, 2-foot custom washer and dryer. And then there's some stairs going up, right? Tells you how wide they are, how big the room is, 12-foot 2. It's got a side door. So this house right here is, 16, right? By 8. So it's it's kind of, 6, I say it's an RJO, but it's really not. It's got the bathroom here, the kitchen. So you got your bathroom, your kitchen, and your living room, and your door. All right, so then we're going to scroll down. Here's our door schedule and window schedule. So on A, so see this letter A? So you go over here and you can go up here and you can see letter A is right here. So we want to know what size window that is. We're going down here. A is a single hung 3040. That's a rough opening. There's one of them and it's in the living room. And sure enough, well, in the living room, it's hard to do the living room because that is actually the kitchen, right? But at least it identifies what this is. D, we're going to go to D. It's a picture window, 60 by 31, right? B, where's the B at? Single hung 2030. And you know what? Looking at that, I can identify my windows. Here's my door schedule. Entry door, screen door, barn door, here, all this. Now we're going to go down here to the loft. Now if we go to the loft, you can see how big your loft is. The guys that build these, here's the outside door, your compressors out here. We have a storage loft raised enough. And these are notes that we've talked to the homeowner, and our designers put these on here to let us know what they want. Here's the floor to ceiling, the height. Here's your propane tank. Isn't that cool? Here's your stairs. That's how it looks. So you get your refrigerator notched into your steps like that. I'm sorry, everybody. I am not watching the screen. You guys see where it might be somebody saying some stuff. Let's see. Here we go. Here's your 3D in your kitchen. Tell me that ain't cool. And you got your kitchen, and it spells everything out. Put your block, unfinished. Here's your drawer base, 2-door, unfinished, sink, bowl, with faucet, wood cutting board cover, microwave, range hood, under the countertop. I'm gonna back up, and then here you can see this is an elevation, interior elevation. And that's and these drawings are so cool. All right, now we're gonna go down. Let me see if I can get here. Yeah, somebody said there's somebody saying some bad stuff. Well, I'm pretty vulnerable because I got one hand on the mouse and one hand here. So I want to show you. Here's a run gas line for customer range, gas range oven. So we're just going to run a gas line over here, right? That's all we're going to do. Here's your shower, your range hood. It says gas, compost. I'm going to show you the biggest thing that we love the best on these plans. Let me see if I can show you. I'm going to roll it up here. There's the color. They actually got the Hawaiian roof. See? Exterior light, flat log siding, fresh water holding tank, all underneath the house. Underneath here is the exterior Hawaiian blue log siding. Here we go. And then the biggest thing is right here. We show an interior T&G, okay? Mini splits above the picture window under the storage loft. All this information has been taken from our designers, all right? And they put this on here. This is why we need you all to do as much homework as you can to know where you're at, all right? So it expedites this process for us. Here's a wood stove they want to put in here, stackable washer and dryer, the range. Now, this is the biggest one right here. This is our note page. This shows all the exterior, the interior, the bathroom, freshwater holding tank platform, customer providing, so we know the customer's going to provide these, the washer. Okay, I'm going to back up. Here we go. Is that not cool? I just wanted to show you, this is called Co-Construct, that allows us to put this on a software for us to look at. And the guys can pull this up on their phone, or the homeowners can pull it up on their computer. Everybody has access to this. It's a signed drawing, and that's what they go by to build the house. Let me go up here. There you go. All right? Cool. Hey, everybody. Somebody said something about something going on here. I'm not even going to identify it. So I'm just going to rock on and go with this flow. Look here. There's our warehouse. That's where we'll be going right now. So I can see inside the warehouse from the office. Isn't that cool? All right, let's go. Let me go. Ace, you ready? Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's go. It's going to get, I hope I don't lose signal, everybody. Hang on here. I'm going to go out, and I've got my phone. Here we go. Hold your breath. Come on, buddy. Cabinet shop. Come on. Good boy. See how relaxed he is? It's dark, and he's ready to go to bed. All right. I'm going to show you what we did today. The guys in here. Here's the great big Craftsman. I swear it feels like a railroad car. It's so big in here. Look at the size of that sucker. And that's 1x12 board and batten that's going to go on. And there's where all the strips have been stripped today, been ripped down. All right. This yesterday was framed in. Today, they wired and plumbed it. Now, this is one person that did it today, and as you can see, here's your toilet, your vent, there's your exit. We'll go out. We always try to put all of our mechanicals and everything in the back corner, like right here, right? Because that's where the tongue is, all right? So all the RVs are normally hooked up right here on the side. So what we try to do is put them on the left here, so you got your sewer, you got your power. We'll bring the water. Here's your water. And then we'll spray foam all this. We'll vacuum this all up, spray foam it. Jess, you'll probably get to it today. Now, you see this pipe, and it runs the whole length. How in the world do you get a pipe in there through all those joists, right? Well, what we do, and that's where all our wires, all our water lines, as you can see, we'll take a hole right there, and we drill a hole all the way through, all the way to the back. Now, it's not just any hole. You've got to measure it, because you've got to go right here. You're going up high, and by the time you get down here, look how far down low it is. See how it goes down? How much wood is above it? So that means it's sloping. So right here, if this is a kitchen sink, normally if the kitchen's on the end like this, that water will run all the way down, turn, go out into the sewer. Over there, that's assuming that's a shower. It'll flow this way, sink, flow this way, toilet, flow this way. And as you can see now, your toilet has to stay in this big pipe, all right? Because that's where your waste is. That's your biggest waste. Other of it is just going to be water that flows down this way. We've got PEX lines, as you can see. Here's the PEX, is the red and the blue water lines. Those will all be strapped up off the floor, and we'll spray foam, at least 2 inches of spray foam underneath all the pipes, not just inside This is our trailer. This is our hitch, our chains. We've got a plugs on here. And what we do is we have a box that we can plug this into now, and we make sure that this thing works. All right? Before we hook it up to the... Now here's another one being framed in. And then over here, I wanted to show you David. So if his wife Pandy's watching, this is your man right here. This is what he did today. And he did a beautiful job. Look at this flooring, everybody. This is a 1x6 yellow pine flooring. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? He's got this right here. It's nice and smooth. He's got his drains coming up. He's got his water. Look at his lines. See how he's labeled that? Yep. He's got this one labeled right here. Them are all of his circuits. See, and he's got them sticking up. So when he frames his wall come Monday or tomorrow, then he's got these, they put right up in the wall. See that? He's measured all of them. I love these guys. They're just, him and Vince are just so spot on. Vince has been doing this one, and David's been doing this one. I'm just so glad they're here. They've just been, it's cool watching them work. They're taking their time, and they're really doing just a fabulous job. The job site, beautifully and clean, done. And I know they get frustrated with some things. It's getting a little cold. But you know what? I think it's warmer here than it is back in Idaho. Now, this is a great big one. This is Cindy's house. And I know Cindy's watching. And this is 40 feet long. Now, Joseph, believe it or not, he got sick. He hasn't been here. His little brother's been here working on this today. So he got the framing done on the floor. So they may be back tomorrow on the work on the plumbing and the electrical. Look at this place, everybody. Is that not awesome? Beautiful. All right, this here, we showed this one last night. This is Vince. Vince is about done. The cabinets are about done. Let me show you a little bit right here. We had I don't know if I can get in here and show you. It's too dark or not. But yeah, what Vince did is we had this great big opening, right? This is a great big opening for a French door. Well, what we did is we put this angle iron, Vince did, we put a 3x3 angle iron across here, and it's supported with 2 jacks. And that's what gives more support for the loft. And then we've got an interior wall that'll hold up the loft also. Come on, Ace. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hey, let me see if I can read some of your all's comments. You've come so far, Randy. So proud of you. Thank you very much. Poor Joseph. I know. He seems like he gets a cold all the time. Single digits in Idaho. Wow. Man, I bet these guys glad they're in Tennessee. There you go. Hi, Randy. Amber, Ace. Where is Amanda? Amanda is nursing her little pup. He's an amazing dog. The dog that she has, his name's Phil. Her son named the dogs Phil and George. And Joe. They all got people names. But Phil, I brought home from a job site. I bet you 7 years ago. I brought him home, him and his little sister. And they were left alone to starve on a job site. And I brought him home. We donated the one sister, and she kept Phil. Let me see if I can. I know it's probably weird, you guys not seeing me. Let me see what I can do. Where you at, buddy? Hang on here, everybody. How's that? There you go. Yeah, so Phil got into a fight last night, I think. And she said he come home and his neck was slashed and his hip was hurting, he was wheezing, he couldn't hardly breathe and anything. So she took him to the emergency vet, and it was, she'd been doctoring him all day. Hey, covered porch flooring going on. Let's see, I'm trying to read all these. Amanda can read them up. Randy, can you do a 13 by 48? Yeah, no problem. Yep, we can do that. Please, Randy, what was the length, what was the length of the stair steps and the upper landing? In the drawing, what was the length? Normally the length of our steps, if you go up 60 inches, you go 72 foot long, they're 2 foot wide. Now, We can make them anything. If you want them steeper, you want them longer, we can, but normally to have a 7.5-inch rise in a 12-inch tread, it's 72 long to go up 60 inches in vertical height. All right? All right, everybody. Hey, let me see. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I know it's weird. I hate looking at myself looking at this thing, so I'm going to look at here. So, I don't think I can do the card drawing tonight. To hold the camera, pull the cards, pull it out here, and give you guys a call. There's no way I can do it. Amanda called me earlier about a couple hours ago, and she said, "There's no way I can come, Randy." Phil had just woke up from his anesthesia, and he's the kind of dog that you cannot put a leash on. The vet will not fool with him. So they had to actually pin him between a door in the vet and give him a shot because he's the kind of dog, he has no neck, all right? He has no ears, no neck. His neck is big. His head is smaller than his neck, so the leash won't fit him. And he fights coyotes. And he's the sweetest, kindest thing, but you can't rope him in. You can't put him in a confined area. He'll lose his mind. So anyway, she's had to be sitting with him most of the day. So thank you, Randy, for solving my toilet problem today. You're welcome. Let's see here. Postcard. Okay, yep. Send in your postcards, really. Send them all in. I thought there was supposed to be another Amber. Amber's talking to you guys. Tomorrow is fine. Okay, you guys are talking. Thank you very much. Answering my question. Appreciate it a lot. Yep. Hey, I love answering questions. Amanda does a really good job about answering your all's questions, or, reading the comments to me, and then I'm able to answer you guys' stuff or do my best I can. And, I was thinking today, fixed, and I said, you know what, Tom, let's get Albert out there. Albert's a great guy. He's just represents us really well. He's talented. He's been here about 3 years. He's learned so much since he's been here. He took off, went to Nashville, and look what we did. He took off the V-groove off the wall, notched in the wall, put in the line set, put it all back together, made it right, and it seemed like he said she was perfectly satisfied. And when I told him, I said, Albert, that's what's so beautiful about these homes, is that they're so easy to just tear apart, put back together. And that's what I always told everybody. I said, you know what, I know it's kind of a funny thing, but I always tell everybody what I mean is that, hey, we can fix anything but a broken heart, right? And I mean to say that, and I'm being lighthearted about that, but we really can. These homes, you can dig in the floor, you can dig in the walls, you can dig in the ceiling, you can pull a couple boards off, you can fix it, you can put it back. And I guess because I've done a lot of remodeling in my life, a lot of sheetrock, a lot of patching, tearing into stuff, don't care. I tore a whole side of a house out one time because the lady wanted a bathtub. I mean a regular home. Tore the siding, tore the walls, tore out their bathtub, put a new bathtub in, built her wall, put her siding back on, her window back in, and it was done. Did it in a day. And so and these guys are so small. And that's when I started out business. I thought, how can these people be asking $60,000, $70,000 for a 16-foot home? 16 foot. So just like this house right here, this is a 16-foot home. And our homes start at $20,000, and they go, if it was a Freedom, okay, that's an RJO way back there. And if they want a Freedom with a dormer, it's $25,000. My first home was $20,000, and 1 year later, we're still $20,000. Look at Ace. What you got? Ace, what are you doing? Look at him. He's fired up. It's cool in here. It's really nice. Hey, let me show you this house over here. This one, Bart's doing. I love Bart. Bart just does a great job. He put in his drain today, framed his floor in, right? So he finished his floor, doing his drain. This one's a little different. As you can see, when you drill a 3-inch line, okay, you see how the 3-inch line takes up so much and you don't have much meat left in your joists? But let me show you what he did. Right here, underneath this is an actual I-beam, right, for the trailer. You can see that? That's where the I-beam is. So it's a great place to put that 3-inch line, and it'll go over and then dump out right there. Let's see whose house this is. We got it marked. Yeah, this is Lee. And this is 10 by 26. Isn't that something? This is a big house, man. I love it. All right, let me see if I can read some of your questions. Hey, he stopped on a dime to go. You did. Oh, Ace is awesome, man. Did you get my call earlier? Mishka, I went over your plans, I will call you. I'll try to call you tomorrow if I can, and I appreciate that. I went over I actually told Alyssa everything was a go, looked over your contract. It was all good. Let's see here. What else we got? Trying to read anything. You have some great men and women working here. We got the best ever. Let me tell you something. We got the best ever. And yet, hey, I don't want to know if you guys have ever been tested of your character. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been tested of your character? And what I mean is where do you stand with friends and family, people that you care about in your life? And when you really stand for somebody is when you give up something for them. Maybe something that you don't think is, maybe there's something that you work with and it's fine and it's going fine, but they've been, how can I say, they've been offended by a certain person within who you've been working with. And when it comes down to respect, it may cost you money, it may cost you time, but you know what? I don't know if you've ever been, this business has gotten me into challenging myself at all levels, from financially to spiritually to morally. Not morally in effect, I got to make a decision to be moral. That's not the question. It's I don't know, it's like a team. It's like, you know what? If you're in a team and one of the team members gets hurt or gets not physically hurt, but something, the whole team says, you know what? Forget what we were doing. Even though we all liked what we were doing, we all thought it was good, but that team member meant so much to us. You know what? The heck with them. We're heading for this guy right here. We're going to support him and what he's doing, and we got to turn our back to what was going over here. I'm giving all metaphors for that because I can't give a specific story, but I just love all the challenges in life that we have, and the things that we have to say, the things, and you know what the biggest thing is keeping, not saying stuff about things and just letting them go. And I've learned so much in my life, Lord, our mouths and tongues get us in trouble all the time, but to be able to just to let things go, but to support your team, support your family, support the person in your life that means a bunch to you. It doesn't have to be a husband or wife. It can be a dear friend. It could be a child. But, there are things where you just don't do it anymore, even though you don't say anything wrong, but you're there to support that other person. And, I really think that when we become a community here, when we have everybody living here, and we have 150, actually families and people, most of them are single, but we got some couples living here. I want to build this lodge, and I want to build this meeting area. It may not, I think it'd probably hold 150 if you want to, but think about if we could have, I always thought if we could have like a night, Friday, Saturday night, or a morning, or even a Sunday, of just things. There's so much wealth of knowledge coming in. Could you imagine the lady that I talked to today? I would love to hear more of her story, and if she would share it with us, if we could go and we could sit down and we could hear, maybe the person would like to get up and in front of everybody and tell some nuggets, man, about life and about what's going on and what they've lived through. I know I was inspired today, and I love getting inspired, but that was from a real person. I don't get inspired so much by reading books and self-help and saying you can go out there and you can be whatever you want to be and think positive. I can't do that. There's something different that you got to do. I can't just say, hey, I'm going to think positive. But being with a human being in the flesh and talking to them and seeing them, for some reason it just goes really deep down inside there, and then it lives in there, and you remember it more, So that's what we're going to have here, I feel like. And you know what? It could be the worst thing, it could be the best thing. But I think with where we come from as a company, who we are as a people that work here and live here, we're just we're normal folks. We're trying to make a living, and
and we're trying to build some homes for you guys. And this is where we live. This is where I live. This is where everything's happening, you know? So I think there's a lot to learn, no matter how old you are, how young or old you are, that you can still be inspired and you can still have a dream. The lady I talked to today, she has a dream of coming here, and she's almost 80 years old. And most people don't want to take their life and change it, especially at that age, because of fear, right? Fear of the unknown and not knowing anybody and what's going to happen. And I thought, man, she said, I just want to be happy and I want to live. I want to experience life. Okay? So I went back to the same thing I talked to at the beginning of the tape. And I'm sorry Amanda's not here tonight to show you guys around. But as you can see, about what, 7 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, we started with this whole room was brand new, just like it was, starting new homes. And this is where we're at again. We're starting new homes again with the framing. I'll take you guys through this whole walk again, if you will. I hope it doesn't get boring. I'm going to show you the plumbing, the wiring, the framing, the decor. Then you guys will see how people lay out their homes, all these different floor plans that people are living. First one we've ever done is Cindy's home. It's going to be 40 feet long, and I think it'll just be an amazing home with the 10-foot porch on the back. I talked to a gentleman today. I hope we get to go through it. He's wanting 4 or 5 container homes for a resort that he's building. So I'm going to bring you news about the containers. We're really honing in on our process of the containers. It's just nonstop. We've got trusses being built. We're going to build this building behind me. We're going to add hopefully another couple hundred more feet. I'd like to get at least 100 before the end of the year, if we can do that. Financing is going. All right, for our resort across the street, everybody, we're on day 24. And if you guys would, it's a great offer. We had 2 inquiries today we actually had 2 sold, 2 more. So I'm at 18 now. Was it 18? Yeah, I needed 24. I thought I needed 22. But we're trying to sell 40 homes over there, 40 spots. The resort is 160 acres, and we're taking 40 home sites right here in this one section. There's only going to be 40 home sites in this section. I won't build any more. Not for the whole 160. I don't know what we'll do later on, but I know right where that's at. That's only 40 home sites. They're going to be big lots. I don't have them all measured out or anything, but it's going to be home sites where you'll have room to spare. Like this building is 60 foot wide. Think about this. This building, you see this arch? It's 60 foot wide. The lots in the forest are this wide and this deep. That's pretty big, isn't it? Look how big this is. Okay, I never thought about it, but that's a good perspective. So in the forest, they're 60 by 60. In the resort, they're going to be either double or triple this. Does that give you an idea? So you're going to have double or triple this size in the resort for your home. And there's no deposit of a lot, anything. You get 2 years free rent. All you have to do is buy a home that's 10 by 26 or bigger, starting at $56,000. We have financing available, 20% down, 23-year amortization. You're probably looking at 4, 5 to 7.5% interest, depending on your credit score. First time we've ever had this. And you know what? We've had, I think, 30, and I don't know how many came in today. We had 30 plus people that have applied for financing in 2 weeks with our company. So we're slowly learning and understanding and getting all that down. We're adding more partnerships to expedite our bills to get going. And that's going really well. I've had a meeting today with how we're going to actually control our partnerships, monitor them, making sure they got materials, they're growing, they have what they need, and they're not slowing down. God, that's a lot going on, isn't it? Yeah, this is live. All right, everybody. I want to say thank you to you guys tuning in on a Friday night and watching us, supporting our company, supporting what we do. I always say 850 Industrial Road. You guys come and see us. We're the real deal. We got blood running through our veins. All right. We got bad days, good days. We're just like you. We've had hardships. We've lost people in our lives, and we're going through a mess. But you know what? It's all about getting up the next morning and doing it again. Doing it again. And when you got a support team that's behind you, and you know that there's people looking for you in the morning to meet you at the lodge, right? Or meet you at a walk around the place around here to do your morning walk, and they're going to be waiting for you, that's going to get you out of the bed, isn't it? That's going to get you to lunch and doing a morning walk or a morning yoga session or something in this park, right? That's going to get you fired up. It's going to make you want to live more. I know my own mom at 95 years old, she would give anything in the world to be able to just say, hey, I want to walk around this park. That's what's coming here, everybody. And it's a mindset. It's a mindset, all right? My folks lived in a park that was $500 a month. And then by the time they left, about 6 years later, it was almost $1,000 a month. You can't afford to live there. You're coming here, it's $200 a month. $200 a month. Do you know, I think that gives joy in people's minds because it takes the fear away of financially affording to live. And when you take that away, you give people a freedom to want to live, to be happy, and to want to give. That's just human nature. And I'm banking on human nature that your giving will give to these people that live here and enhance this whole property. I would love to just see it go smooth and people just enjoy being here and everybody adds to this place and not being, hey, I'm going to call the owner and tell him, hey, there's a piece of trash blowing around on the grass over there, right? No, you're going to pick it up and you're going to take care of it because this place is yours. And this place is where you want to live and you want to be with people, right? And you can be alone here too. You don't have to be with folks, but I think this is a really motivating place because I know if I have somebody, when I get out of bed in the morning, I know I've got 20, 30 people waiting on me saying, hey, are you going to make this day happen for us, Randy? Are you going to keep things rolling here, Randy? And I'm out of the bed and I'm rolling, no matter how I feel. And actually, if I even feel bad, my pain's gone. I mean, my mind takes over anything going on physically with me and I'm on it, you know? So it's a rare time in life that you can fill your life full of stuff. Now, I have a way of being able to be peaceful and I can rest, believe it or not. When this show's over, I'll go in my little house over there, I'll lay down, and believe it or not, I turn life off like a switch. And then I get up the next morning and I flick that switch back on and I'm ready to roll, you know? So things like that, I hope we can learn from each other. And look at this building. Isn't this awesome? Look at that. I thought that was a great comparison to think that the resort lot is going to be probably 3 times the size, right, of this building's width. And you got a lot of room here. Let me show you right here. Look at this. From here, let me get on this one side. Man, you know, you don't think about 60 feet being all that big. All the way over there. What are you looking at, Ace? Look at him. Here you go. Oh, I love to barter. I just seen somebody want to barter some equipment. I love bartering. I barter all the time. Yep. Yeah. Potluck Latino night. Holy smokes. Alfredo. Man, you guys are talking. I'm sorry I didn't get to read these things. I'm going back and looking at all this stuff. This is going to be awesome. Think about it. And no rules, right? I like to have a kitchen. I want to have a kitchen over here. Just come here and start cooking. Clean up and be done. That's it. It's just a kitchen, in one of the buildings. I swear I should just turn this into the thing. We should just turn this into insulate it and put a big kitchen in here and hang out. All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, before I go, would everybody hit the like button? Like bucket button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Can you guys hit the like button for us, please? It helps us take our videos to sky high, and it shows Google, you know what? We got people that like us. We got people that watch, people that want to see us. They take an effort to push the like button. Thank you very much, man. Look at that. It's just climbing. God, you guys are awesome. Where's Ace at? Ace, come here, boy. Come here, buddy. Say goodbye, Ace. Come here. Look. Ace! Nathan must be out there. He's got food. Everybody, have a great night. I'm going to come back to you tomorrow. I'm going to be working on my own personal home, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. It is a foam paneled home, all right? I love you guys talking to each other on here. Amanda always tells, there he is. Amanda tells me all the time that you guys are answering questions for us and doing things. And hey, as you can see, you know, Amanda and I have got this show down where I just feed off of her and vice versa. And I miss her being on here because she has a way of being able to communicate with you guys and back and forth with me and Ace. And just like you guys, it takes a team to make things happen. And I can't do without Tom and all the guys that work here, all the girls that work here, Alyssa and Amber and Will and Steve and Scott and all the guys that work, you know, the Swing a Hammer and Mike and Brett and Bart and Lord, I can't name them all. Can't do it. Everybody went from the backyard to this and didn't have a single dime. Isn't that cool? You have a great night. Daniela, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you tonight. Everybody in here, I'm sorry I didn't answer your questions, your comments. Thank you so much. Just like a big family, you guys are all talking to each other, and I appreciate it. I really do. Ace, you gonna say goodnight? Let's see if I can't get him to bark. Ace, can you speak? Speak, buddy. Can you speak? Speak for me. Look at him. What are you doing, Dad? Look at his tail. Ace, can you speak? Hey. Oh. Oh. Speak. Speak. Here you go. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Aw. He is sleepy, everybody. He is ready to go to bed. All right. Have a great night. Let me turn around. I'm going to say good night to you. All right? Good night, everybody. Have a great night. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes. I hope you like this show. Good night. What you got? Ace. Ace. What do you got? What do you got? Say goodnight, Ace.